Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but about a year ago, I did a tier list of every single song in the Deltarune soundtrack from chapter 1 to 4. Now, it's June of 2026, and there's a brand new chapter that just came out, and I have to review the soundtrack for this one, because, I've done a little bit of listening to it, some songs more than others, but I gotta say, this soundtrack lives up to the others. And we're going to take a look at every single song in the soundtrack, and I'm going to rank them on this tier list. So the Omega tier is obviously the highest possible tier that we can have in the soundtrack, and there's probably going to be a lot in there. Certified Banger, these are the good songs, the very, very, very good songs. Not quite in the top tier, but they are definitely enjoyable to listen to. Pretty damn good is the tier for, like, yeah, it's good, but it's not, like, insane or anything. Then we got it's alright tier, where it's like the songs that are decent. I enjoy them, but they're not the greatest song ever written. And then we just have which is like the songs I don't really care about. And then we also have, can you really call this a song? Because there's songs on the soundtrack that aren't really songs, They're just little sound bites or sound effects. But with that all said and done, we're going to get into the soundtrack here. We're gonna listen to Chapter 5 Logo. Yep. Okay, and that's it. Well, it's called Chapter 5 Opening here. That's gonna go into this tier because that's not really a song. It's just the little jingle for the start of the chapter. Next up is Inappropriate Recycling. Inappropriate Recycling. I can say words. Alright. This is a thing I missed when I was playing Chapter 5. I think it's C round or K round, whatever his name is. But it's like a remix. There's like other songs dotted in there. I would have to play this fight to fully understand it. Yeah, that's the whatever motif it's called now. Back in my day, it was a freedom motif. What is it now? I mean, yeah, this is pretty good. I'm thinking pretty damn good. Maybe not a certified banger. I think it's good. I don't think it's. It could be certified banger. I don't know. That might be too high. Too high praise, Oh, a little bit of a slow bit. Okay. Okay, the comeback, kind of nice. I think I'm confident in my pretty damn good tier ranking here. I think that works. I'm just gonna cut it off there. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a little short. It's only 1:36. I'm gonna put it here. It's not quite certified banger and definitely not Omega tier, but I would say it's pretty good. That's why I put it on the pretty damn good tier. All right, let's move on to Pirate Dojo. All right, I like this immediately. Now, I think I have heard all of these songs at least once, because obviously I played the chapter. I know stuff about it. I don't remember why this one plays. I assume in the dojo. But I don't think I got the Pirate Dojo, though. I don't think I did the... Unless... I don't actually know. I'm gonna put this in the same tier. Just, I will... The tiers are ordered. Yeah, I'm gonna put it under... Inappropriate Recycling. Oh, I like this funky little bit. Okay. That's an interesting change. I'm just gonna pause it there. Yeah, just a little background song for the dojo. It sounds pretty good though. I like it. The kind of swingy pirate vibe is very nice. Moving on to Ford Sanctuary. Now I do quite like the Sanctuary themes. So I'm interested to, well, not interested. I have heard the song, but let's just move on. Yeah, you've got the guitar from the rhythm game in it. It's different. It's like more chaotic, I think. This is good. I kind of like songs that are just a bit all over the place, you know? And this definitely goes into that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I put this. Because again, it's quite short. It's only 1 minute and 20 seconds. I don't know where to put this, because I'm thinking here. But I don't know if it's... I think it's just good enough to make it into Certified Banger. Just. It's like quite low in that tier, I'd say, though. Like, it just makes it in. Oh, and then the song just let the song in. Okay. No, there's still more. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll put it, like, basically just the bottom of this tier. I think I'll put basically everything else above it. Moving on, we have Festival. This is a very nice one. I do like this. It's a nice, calm vibe. The rest of the chapter will not be this calm. Yeah, it's obviously the festival at the start of the chapter. There's a certain motif in this song. I think you'll hear it in a second. It's that bloody Gaster popping back in. That's him. That's the guy. This is definitely going to Certified Banger. Like, not banger in the way that it's like a really upbeat, powerful song that just slaps you in the face. But, like, it's a very nice song to listen to. I'm just using banger to mean good song, which I think is more what it means these days. Yeah, it's definitely... And then you got the... what's it called? I'm so whopper now. Oh my god. I've forgotten everything. This motif coming in. Yeah. Okay. Well, not really much else to say about this song. Okay, well now we move on to Catfashion? Question mark? Right. Okay. Yep. No. Yeah. I don't really have much to say about this one. Nor do I think I'm gonna have much to say about the next one. This one's worse. Like, what is that noise? What is that sound effect meant to be? Let's just go on to the next song. I Guess I'm in Love. That's what the next song is called. Oh, peaceful. We're at peace. Calm. Very, very calm. Which I guess makes sense for the title. This is nice. I'm gonna put it here. It's a bit of the festival themes. I think I'm gonna put it above festival actually. This is a really nice song actually. Yeah, I really like this one. Oh, that is really good. I don't know what that noise was I just made. Oh, this bit is so nice. the violin or whatever instrument that is, I don't know. And then the little jingly noise. Oh. Yeah, that is really good. So I'm gonna put it at the top of certified banger right there. Now moving on to Weirder Birds. Yep, okay. Well, there isn't really anywhere else to put this, because this is not a song. This is sound effects. It's a newer version of Weird Birds, but like, weirder. It's Weird Birds from Chapter 1. But different, somehow. I'm not sure how it's different, but it is, apparently. Mm-hmm. Yep, okay. We can keep going. Your dad's my best friend. Oh no, your dad's best friend. Not mine. Yeah. Oh, where am I going? This is like Flowery's like theme, right? This is when he first gets introduced. He plays this song. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's quite short. It's only 28 seconds. Next up though is Garden of Hopes and Dreams. Now, if you know Field of Hopes and Dreams from Chapter 1, you kind of know what to expect here. And having now listened to this song a bunch of times, I know what I'm gonna say about it. But I'm gonna let the song speak for itself for a little bit. It's definitely a certified banger. It's definitely a banger. I mean, it's already great, right? But what if we went even further beyond? This thing belongs in Omega tier so badly. God, it's incredible. Insane in the Rain music is someone I know a little bit about. I've heard some of his covers, mostly from the Pokemon scene. But honestly, I'm so glad Toby got him for the soundtrack, because this like cover / new version of the old song is just, it's an upgrade in every single way. It's like if they made a remake of Chapter 1, this would be what it would sound like. There's a couple songs in this, actually. Like Weirder Birds, Garden of Hopes and Dreams. There is obviously a lot of parallels to Chapter 1 in this chapter, especially the earlier parts. Yeah, I mean, this song just gets better as it goes on. It just never stops building, you know? Because this really nice, smooth part, as we lead into the peak. And this is just great. And there we go. It doesn't get much better than this. Or does it? I don't know. But it is in the Omega tier for a reason, because this song is just incredible. I sound like such a nerd. I sound incredible. No, but it is. And Toby and Insane in the Rain did an incredible job on the song. Because I already loved Field of Hopes and Dreams. But this It's just isn't mind blowing, mind boggling. My mind is both blown and boggled. Then we get into Rakuichi Buster. It's a new version of Rude Buster. Now I saw that this song was actually made it was a cover made by a guy called Rakuichi like a couple years ago, and was actually used in the Nintendo Switch trailer for Chapter 2, which is interesting. That's just kind of crazy that it's now being used in Chapter 5. But yeah, this is definitely going... I think it's going in Certified Banger. I'll listen to it a little longer. See if it goes up to Omega. Let's just give it a minute. Okay, I like this bit. The bounciness of this bit. Yeah, I'll move it up. There's gonna be a lot in this tier, isn't there? This is... I don't know what to say about the soundtrack, honestly. There's a lot I can say. I'm not even sure if anything's gonna end up here. Oh! Yo, that came out of nowhere. I forgot that was a part of the song. Oh yeah, nah, definitely stays up here then. Oh, this little bass run at the end. Nice. Very good. Yeah, I like that. We now move on to the Diner Song of Best Friends. Okay. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's really just like two instruments. I like that it mixes in the motifs, but aside from that, yeah. I also just don't really like how the instruments sound. So I'm just gonna put in eh. It's not bad, because I don't think any of the songs on the soundtrack are bad. But yeah. I'm gonna skip over to Ride the Board. Yeah, that was it. Well, it is kind of it's more of a jingle than a song. So I don't know if I can really put it here. Because it sounds pretty good. But it's not a full song, so I'm just gonna keep it in the bottom tier here. Where it's like, is it really a song? It's kind of just a couple notes. But we now move on to Quiet Glade? I think it's Glade, right? Oh. Very calm. We're at peace once again. A little break in the action. Very slow, and that running water sound effect is actually in the song itself and not the... It's not just a sound effect. Yeah, this is really nice. I want to put it here. I think that's a good place for it. Doesn't seem like it really changes much. I'll wait. I'll give it a minute. I don't think it goes anywhere too different from this, though. Yeah, it's mostly that. Mostly that water running sound and the piano. Not really much else happening, but at the same time, it works so well. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere too different, but it's just nice to listen to, so I'm going to keep it there. Now we move on to Who Might You Be? It is this one, okay. This is when you first meet the two flowers. It's Aqua and Seth, I think, right? Those are the first two you meet. This is fun. I'll put this up here. Also, those initial notes of the song, that definitely reminds me of something. And I know what it reminds me of. Just, I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna vague post. But like, you might be able to hear what I'm hearing. If you know, you know. But we now move on to Petal Dance, which is the battle version. Ooh, I like the instruments here. Yeah, I think it's immediately has to go up here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put it at the top here. At the top of Certified Banger. Very fun, has that those Japanese instruments in there. Fits obviously the vibe of the chapter, like the setting. Very nice, very nice. This is definitely a certified banger. Not quite reaching that Omega tier, but it's definitely very good. Ooh, I like this bit. Reminds me of a song from Undertale, but I can't place which one. But yeah. Very fun, good song. Now we're on to Flying Feather. Oh. The wind. Okay. I'll put that up here. And that's it, I think. Now time for Sunset of Seven Suns. This is the one that Toby posted on Twitter a little before the chapter came out. It's very different from the version he posted. The one from 10 years ago. Oh, I just got hit in the soul with that. Yeah, there's no doubt. Very good. That's incredible. Oh god. I got chills when I hit that bit. It's like a flute type instrument in the background. I'm not quite sure what that's called. I think it's like the Japanese flute type thingy. You can hear that in the back if you listen. Yeah, so we're about halfway through here. Oh. This song is beautiful, man. I really like this. I didn't at first. Like, I wasn't too big on it. Okay, but now moving on to Shop 3. Okay. And it's the classic shop theme from Deltarune, right? Yeah, I'll put it there. I think that works. Works for me. Yeah, okay. This doesn't really go anywhere, so let's just... I think we can move on. Oh! Go back. I don't know when this plays. The name doesn't really give me much of a hint either. Ooh. Okay. I'm saying that's pretty damn good. I'm gonna put it at the top. There's a nice vibe to it. It's got that flute type thingy in the background. I don't know if it has its own name. I think it might do. I don't remember what it's called though. Yeah. Pretty damn solid. I do not remember when this plays at all, but it's a vibe. Ooh, this is Flower King. I think this is when you see Asgore like above you. And it's like, oh, ooh, it's him. This is like when he's looking at the papers. He's like, what does it mean? I can't read. This is... I'd say for what it is, it can go in pretty damn good. Not as something I'd really listen to, but for the atmosphere it's trying to create. This is Flower Foyer. This is like the entrance kind of area to the castle. Or like the start of the castle. This has aura. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. You get chills from this one as well. This is like, oh, we're about to take on something big. Next up is Flower Castle. Ah, it's this one. Yeah, yeah. I like this one. It's unique. Using those like Japanese, like East Asian instruments in a more like modern sounding song, implementing those like synths in there as well. I think it's a really good blend of styles, and I think it's enough to put it about that. I think, yeah, I think that looks. This one's like decently long, right? Yeah, it's 4 minutes 30 seconds. I don't know if we need to listen to the whole thing. I think it kind of. Yeah, I like this bit. Very nice. I'm just kind of bopping along to these. You can't see my face, but I'm just jamming out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm confident with my placement here. Or do I want to move it up? think I'm gonna do it, you know. I think I'm gonna put it there. Might be controversial, but honestly. Like, comes back in. I think it loops that, right? Oh, pretty much. I think we can move on to Thousand Cafe Zuka. This song still reminds me of the third palace theme from Persona 5. I don't know, like, if you know the song I'm on about, I feel like surely you hear it. And it would not be the first time that Toby's been inspired by Persona, so it's not impossible. Because Asgo's theme was inspired by Persona 4, so that's pretty good. That's interesting. Okay. That's not where I thought it was going. I like these melodies. The instruments. All flowing nicely. Ooh, and the chords in the back song. Yeah, you wouldn't really think that it was going this direction from the start. But it's a very nice direction. And now we move on to I'm Telling. It's alright. Yeah. It's just the other song, but kind of more boring. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna move on to Stop Criminal. And this is just the same song again with different instruments. Alright, now moving on to Loving Steps. Oh, that's a bit quiet. There we go. This is intriguing. I also have no idea when this plays. Okay. It doesn't really go anywhere. Gives me Zelda vibes though. This feels like a Zelda song, I feel like. I'll put it in here. Yeah, I can go that. I think that's fair. Haven't got too many left here. We are getting through the soundtrack fairly quickly. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 songs left. Yeah, okay, the song doesn't sound like it's gonna go anywhere really too different. So let's move on to the next one, Onsen. I see. Pretty much what you'd expect from a song with this name. You know, the hot springs, bathhouse, whatever. It's very calm. There isn't really much of a song going on, but as far as it goes for the atmosphere, I quite like it. I'm gonna put it in pretty damn good. I'll keep it at the bottom though. It's because there isn't really much happening, but I do like that. I like that there's not much happening, but it's also not really much to go off of either. So we will now move on to Beautiful Bath Time. Weird name, but alright. It's definitely there. I'm gonna put it at the top of air. Yeah, because it's not really much going on here, is there? Oh, this is the next song? Yes, this is just called Pink. I believe this has something to do with the secret boss, which I haven't actually done. But this is also... You know what? What about that? Top of It's Alright tier. It definitely stepped up a bit. Ooh. It's actually moving up, you know? I think I want to keep it there, here. Yeah. This is actually pretty good. It's quite short, again. Only about a minute long. But it gets a lot better as it goes on. Just gonna wait out the rest of this. And we move on to... Cutie Mew Mew Magic. That's a fun name. Now, when I first heard the song, I was like, okay, this starts off pretty good. You know. Yeah, okay, I can see where this is going. It's like, ah, yeah, pretty good, standard. It's pretty good for a secret boss thing, you know? Kind of just standard affair for Toby Fox. And this bit's quite nice. Adds a little intensity to it. And then... yeah. That caught me so off guard the first time I heard this song. But... hey, I guess it works, right? Obviously, there's no real other place to put this song. Right at the top. Absolute cinema. Yeah, but... it's like, okay, this is a pretty good song from Hatsune Miku. Oh, great. God, I wish this was my first time listening to the song, though, so I could get my live reaction. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. Because, yeah, we need to listen to this whole thing, because it's just... It is really good. Absolute jammer. Oh, I goes to this little calm section. We start building back up. This is such a unique theme. Oh, there it is. That's the motif. I've never heard it in this song until now. This is great, man. This is my jam right here. I like that better than... Is that the dummy? Little trail out at the end, a little bass run as well. Okay, now we're into Running Sky. I don't know when this plays either. There. Yeah. Oh no, this is the one that gave me Sonic vibes. This is the one that reminds me of Flying Battery. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. This is so much better than I thought. Wow. It's gonna go there. No, it's gonna go here. I really like this vibe. Yeah, this is the song and area of the game that reminds me a lot of Flying Battery Zone from Sonic 3? Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic Mania. Now, this is all well and good. Nice song. Nice, like, kind of Genesis vibes. But it's now time for the moment you've all been waiting for. We all know what the big song of Deltarune Chapter 5 is. And it goes by the name of Flower Man. Not that. That. There isn't much I need to say, is there? Again by the same producer as this one, the Secret Boss theme. This one has on-screen lyrics as well. I'm not going to sing them. Maybe one day. Here it comes. Now, this song is absolute cinema in its own right, but when you're playing in-game, you're fighting Flowery, God, it's just so peak. There's no other place for this song to go, and there's no competition, I feel like. Nothing is taking the #1 spot. Nothing deserves it more than this song. The Undertale motif, or the one of the motifs from Undertale, light motif, whatever it's called. And then we get into this catch your breath. You've done all this intense fighting, decently hard boss fight, although if you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy. Which I didn't for a lot of my first attempts. And then we come right back in. That song, man. This song just... Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what to... I'm just making noises at this point. Yeah, I mean... look at the top tier. 7 songs up there. And Sunset 7 songs. That was stupid. That was dumb. Oh man. And the Deltarune like main theme, whatever it's called, don't forget, implemented in there very slowly. Well, that's how that song ends. And then move into that day. This is when Asgard's vague posting. Yeah. I like it. Not much going on though. It's good for what it is, but there isn't really much to say about it. It's not like... I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. There isn't really much to say. It's just kind of there. Like, it's not a song you'd listen to ever. It's you know, meant to be just a background track for a certain scene. Which is what a lot of these are, so you wouldn't necessarily put them on your playlist. But they do serve their purpose, and so they do what they are meant to. We're gonna move on to Dream Watchers now. Oh, this is a little creepy. A little spooky feel. Yeah, I don't really know what to... I don't really have anything to say about this one. It's nice. I don't remember when this plays. But it's there, I guess. I'm just gonna move on to Weak Flowers. Oh. Oh. This is very... I don't know. Dark? Sad? Melancholy? It's the grade 9 English literature coming in. I love that not be language. Whatever. Again, not really too much to say here. I'll put it here though. Oh, I'm starting to forget some of these other ones. Oh, okay. Adding more instruments. I was gonna move on, but this is actually pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna move it up. No, I will actually. And then we wind down and fade out. We move on to... Nope, we move on to Walking Home. The wind. You hear the wind in it. I like the ones with like the ambient sound effects in the background. It's very nice. I think for what it is, I'm gonna put it around here. There isn't a whole lot going on, but there doesn't need to be for this moment in the game, this kind of vibe we're going for. There doesn't need to be too much going on in the songs, so... Doesn't seem to be going anywhere too different, so we'll move on to the credits theme, the Scarlet Forest credits version. Ah, yeah. Wait, is that Scarlet Forest? This isn't even Scarlet Forest, is it? I thought it was Fields of Hope and Dreams. Okay, well, it's just piano. Honestly, to me, it sounds a bit all over the place. Well, like, not even in a good way. I like that bit. Wait, hold on. Can we listen to Scarlet Forest? Because I swear that's not the right song. This is Scarlet Forest from Chapter 1. Yeah, this is different. Again, it's obviously a different version, obviously. Does it change? Hold on, let's skip. Oh no, okay, I guess here. No. I'd still argue it's more Field of Hopes and Dreams than Scarlet Forest, but okay. But anyway, that brings us to our final song, Good Night, Sweet Prince. And with that, that brings us to the end of our Deltarune Chapter 5 soundtrack tier list. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, if you did. If you did, you're kind of insane. But it would be nice to know that people have watched to the end, so if you did, leave a comment, that'd be nice. But yeah, this is the finished tier list. This is my official ranking of every single song, all 40 of the Deltarune Chapter 5 soundtrack. This is objectively correct, by the way. This is just factual. I am an objective force on this matter. This isn't my opinion, this is just true. So, if you disagree with me, then you're just wrong. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. And I guess whenever we meet again, I don't know when that'll be. I guess I'll see you in the next video, stream, upload, whatever it's gonna be. I don't know.